Hello students, Jai Hind everyone. Uh, myself Avanish Srivastava. I am working as a assistant professor in MC department, Akgec Engineering College. Here I am covering the topic loops in C. It is a topic of unit 2 of BMC 102 programming solving using C. There are some contents in loop. There is objective, introduction, types of looping, while, do while, for, assessment metric, conclusion, references. Here we are covering the topics for loop, while loop, and do while loops. Course objectives: to understand the basic terminology used in computer programming. It stresses the strength of C, without which provides students with the mean of writing efficient, maintainable, and portable code. That is here the main concern. My main concern is while loop, do while loop, and for loop. While loop, it has a loop conditions. Loop basically it is a structural way, a structural way by which you can write a code write a set of statements or a block in your source code, and you can use this particular code in a multiple number of times in a multiple number of times. This particular statement will be executed. Multiple number of times means 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times. How many times this particular code will be executed? In this scenario, we are using a counter variables in all the loops, that is for loop, while loop, and do while loop. There are the three parameters which we are using in the loop. First is the counter variable. First we can first is initialization, second is in conditions, third is increment and decrement. Initialization and conditions and increment decrement means the counter variable, the value of the counter variable will be initialized a value, that is the 0 or 1 or 2 or 3, whatever, any types of number. The number must be integer types, and the conditions should be mentioned. That is less or equal to, greater or equal to, the number is I less or equal to 3, I less or equal to 4, I greater or equal to 3, I less or equal to 3, whatever else. And increment decrement, it means I plus plus, I minus minus, plus plus I, minus minus I, means it has the loop conditions only, that it is tested before each iteration to decide whether to continue or terminate the loops. The body of a loop will execute 0 or more times. Syntax, here is the syntax: while conditions statements. Here is the syntax: while the conditions. The body of the loop will be executed when the condition is to be true. If the condition is false, control skip to execute the statement block, and will continue the other statements of the programs. You can better understand the while loop through this example. In this small script, we are going to print the hello words only for 3 times. The main important is 3 times to print the particular statements, to print the to execute a particular statement. Here it is a hello. How many times you want to execute or you want to print a particular statements, Here in these conditions, you can only print the hello word only 3 times. 3 times means 0 to 2. Means 0 for I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2, or you can put the value of I is equal to 1, then the condition is I less or equal to 3. If you can initialize the value of the I is equal to 2, then what will be the conditions? The condition will be I less or equal to 4, means the particular hello will be printed for I is equal to 2, I is equal to 3, and I is equal to 4. It doesn't matter what the value is, the counter variable will keep. you can print the values, you can print how much times you can execute the particular statements in your programs. You can initialize the counter variable. For here in example I is equal to 0, then I is lesser equal to, then I lesser equal to, then I lesser equal to 3, then I less than 3. For I is equal to 0, for here I is equal to 0, 0 less than 3, condition true. When condition true, control will execute the statement of the body of the loop. The hello will be printed for I is equal to 0. Then again the increment the post increment the value of the I will be incremented, means post increment we will increment the value of I, that means 0 to 1. Then again when the counter variable will be incremented, the control goes to for condition check. Then condition check means I is equal to 1, 1 less than 3, condition true, then hello will be printed, means this hello is to be printed for I is equal to 1. Then again I will be incremented, I 1 to 2. Then again the conditions, the counter variable incremented, then condition 2 less than 3, condition true, then hello is to be printed. For this hello I is equal to 2. This hello for I is equal to 2, the counter variable of I is equal to 2. Again the value of I is equal to 3, then 3 less than 3, condition wrong, then condition wrong, the hello is not be printed, and the value of the I will not be incremented, and control goes to the next statement of the program, body of the program. This is the for loop. You can easily understand that is this for loop using by the flow diagram, means conditions. When condition is true, the statement will be executed. This statement is body of the loop. This statement will be executed. If condition is false, then the body of the loop will be not executed. And every time when you are increment the counter variable, the control directly go to the condition check, and when the condition is to be true, this body of the loop or statement will be executed, and again the condition will be checked. The body of the loop will be executed again and again until or unless the condition is to be the condition is to be true. जब तक ये कंडीशन आपकी ट्रू रहती है तब तक ये बॉडी ऑफ द स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट रहेंगे. अगर जैसे कंडीशन आपकी फॉल्स हो गई, कंट्रोल बॉडी ऑफ द लूप से बाहर चला जाएगा. नेक्स्ट डू वाइल हैज लूप कंडीशंस ओनली that is tested and each iteration to be decide whether to continue with a next iteration or terminate the loop. Here is the syntax. You can better understand by the example. The same here I is equal to means initialization, condition, increment, decrement. When you are writing a loop, there are the three types of loop: for loop, while loop, do while loop. Each and every loop have the syntax. For initialization, do open curly brace, closing curly brace, while, conditions, and then semicolon. If you forget to write this semicolon in your source code, then compiler will create the syntax error. So it is so when it is compulsory, or it is you must be careful if you writing any type of loop, any loop, that is for loop, do while, or while or nested loops. The syntax of the particular loop must be followed. Means initialization for I is equal to 0, same you can better understand that I is equal to 0. You can print the hello word 3 times. I is equal to 0. I is equal to 0, then again hello print I is equal to for I is equal to 0. For initial value of I, control firstly control goes to the loop. The statement of the body of the loop will be executed, means hello will be printed for I is equal to 0. Then I is equal to 1, when I is equal to 1, when I will be incremented, the condition will be checked 1 less or equal to 3, I is equal to 1, 1 less or, when 1 less than 3, condition true, when condition true, the again the body of the loop or this body of the loop or statements which is enclosed between the open and closing curly brace will be executed. Means hello, again hello will be printed for I is equal to 1, I is equal to 0, that is 1. Again hello will be printed and control goes to this increment, that is 1 shifted to 2 by the increment. Then again I will 2, then the value of I is equal to 2, 2 less than 3, condition true, then again the body of the loop will be executed, then hello will be printed for I is equal to 2 and I will be incremented, means 2 to 3, and now the value of the I is 2 with 3, then 3 less than 3, condition is wrong. When the condition is wrong, the loop will never will execute the body of the statement of the body of the loop. It will go to the statement X, which is written outside of the loop. Clear? So same the initialization, condition, increment, decrement, which you have already seen in a while loop, then it is already mentioned in a do while loop. The main difference between the while and do while is that if you put the I values 10, then the value of the hello will be printed at once. Okay, when hello will be printed, I will be incremented, means the value of the I will be 10 to 11. Then condition will be checked, 11 less than 3. If 11 less than 3, this particular statement, the body of the loop will be not be executed. So the difference between the while and do while, in a wrong condition, never execute any never execute body of the loop in a while loop, but in do while loop, only whether condition is true or not true, only first time starting initialize value, for starting initialize value, only first time the body of the loop will be executed, and then value the increment, the condition goes to the conditions. If condition is true, then again the body of the loop will be executed, otherwise it will go to the next iterations. You can better understand through the flow charts. The statement this here is the conditions. If the condition is true, the statement will be executed. That is statement will be executed. Then again condition check. Only one time this particular statement will be executed. Only one time this particular statement will be executed. Then again condition is true. When condition is true, then again this particular statement second time executed. If the condition is true, then again the statement will be executed for third time. If this condition is true, then again a statement will be executed 4 times. Then you can better understand this particular statement will be a statement or body of the loop will be executed at once. Okay, and then second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or whatever number of times you want to execute the particular body of the loop, the condition must be checked. Next, for loop. For loop has 3 parts. Initialization is executed at the start of the loop. Same initialization, condition, increment and decrement. You can better understand. Here is the syntax of the for loop. Means for, while, for, do, while, while. These are the keywords. It is a case sensitive. When you are using the while loop, or for loop, do while loop, please put all the characters in a small letter. For right parenthesis, initialization, semicolon, condition, semicolon, increment or decrement, whatever else. Increment or decrement will be mentioned here according to the logic of the program, and the statement of the block. And the statement of the block will be executed. This particular statement of the block will be executed if the condition is true. If this condition is true, this particular statement or block will be executed. That is here initializations, Initializations for I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus, printf hello. You can better understand that initialization means initialization, condition, there is conditions, and increment of it. Initialization semicolon, condition semicolon, and increment of it. For I is equal to 0, 0 less than 3, condition true, condition true, condition true. If condition is true, then particular hello will be printed. Then again, body of the loop. In this program, in this small code, only one statement is to be mentioned in a body of the loop. This particular, after the execution of this particular statement, the control goes to increment. Then I will be incremented from 0 converted to 1. Again, the counter when the counter variable is to be updated, the control goes to check the conditions. Means 1 less than 3, condition true, then again hello will be printed. That is for I is equal to 0, for I is equal to 1. Again, the value of 1 will be changed to 1, from 1 to 2. Then again condition is to be true. 2 less than 3, condition true means hello will be printed for I is equal to 2. Then again the value of I is to be 3. When the value of the I is to be 3, means the condition is means the condition is 3 less than 3. When the condition is 3 less than 3, condition is to be wrong. The condition is to be wrong. Control exit from the control will not this particular statement or body of the loop will not be executed when the condition is to be false, and the control goes to the next iterations of the programs. The same here, you can easily understand the while loop, do while loop, and for loop. The basic main structure is fundamental is initializations, conditions, and increment or decrement. Here you can better, that is for I equal to 0, I semicolon I less than 3, I semicolon I plus plus, print hello. You can better understand, for example, nested looping means loop within loop. For example, this nested looping, it will be mentioned means for while and do while. In case of for loop, for open curly brace, closing curly brace, next yes, these are the statement 1, statement 2, again statement 3, statement 4, for loop. Here you can easily understand that this is the outer loop. This is the inner loop. The inner loop exists within this outer loop, and this is the inner loop of this particular loop, for loop. you can better understand that loop, one loop is containing, one loop is you can easily see that the loop is containing, loop, it is a part of the loop, is to be contained in a loop, and this loop will already contained in a another loop. So this is known as a nested structure. You can already mention that for loop. In this lecture, you can easily understand the loops, while loop, do while loop, and for loop. In these for loops, in all three loops, you can firstly write the syntax. Firstly, you can clear how many times the particular statements or the group of statements will be executed, how many times, means 2 times, 4 times, 3 times. Then you can use the counter variable. This counter variable will keep the initialized value. You can put the you can put you can put a starting value to this particular variable, and this particular variable is to be used for a counting. Counter variable means from 1, 2, 3, 4, and then again you can second point is conditions. You can put the conditions to check if the condition is true, then body of the loop will be executed. And then you can for every time when the body of the loop is executed, then control automatically goes to increment, then again condition is to be checked and body of the loop is executed, then again condition is to be checked, the condition is to be increment, decrement, or then condition will be checked. Then if the condition is true, body, then this particular scenario will be repeated again जब तक कि आपकी कंडीशन ट्रू नहीं है, जब तक कंडीशन आपकी फॉल्स नहीं हो रही, जब तक कि कंडीशन आपकी रिपीट होती रहेगी. तो this is the main concepts of the looping. And thank you students for listening me with very patiently. And next time we can deliver another potential topic in front of you. Thank you.